Hi guys, Candy here at My Mobile Homestead. So I just wanted to chat with you for a second and tell you about, well, I was thinking about these discoveries I just realized. I'm going to call them grim discoveries because they are grim in my life. Um, so like a year ago, a little over a year ago, my health started to decline. So this is the mistake I made. And I'm sharing it with you guys because hopefully somebody else doesn't make the same mistake. But I learned the hard way. I'm learning the hard way. I'm still learning and I'm still paying for it. My health declined. So I took about a year, I guess about a year, and I got real like wrapped up in the fact that I was in a lot of pain and I wasn't feeling well and having all these digestive issues and stuff, and I kept like using that as my excuse for why I was not doing things. Like even now, I'd probably say about over the last 8 months I've been regular doing my dishes, you know what I mean? That's a good thing. That's like big growth for me. But I mean, I stopped that for a little while where I just was like, I'll just do it when, it's going to be all built up and piled high or whatever. It's just ridiculous. Another thing is because I stopped doing this stuff, I think this is what the thing that is in my head, okay? I had a farm about 6 years ago. My health wasn't the most fantastic then either, but I still continued to, my animals depended on me, okay? I had chickens, I had goats, I had horses, turkeys, and ducks. And these animals depended on me. I got eggs from my chickens, and I had to milk my goats every single day. So, regardless of how I felt, I had to do this, okay? I'm the one, I mean, my husband knows how to milk, but I'm the one who could get the right amount out of them. I guess I had like the magic touch or something like that. For him, it was like more like a chore, and me, it was more like, I don't know, in a way I enjoyed it. So, and I certainly do miss it, not having my farm anymore. However, I enjoyed my weekends. Were not going out, going to the beach, going to the park. No, I used my weekends because I worked during the week. So I used my weekends to clean the pens, clean the stalls, scoop, whatever had to be done, attending more in-depthly to my gardens, and hauling hay, okay? Now here in California, a bale of hay weighs approximately 90 pounds. You can get 16, they're like square, and you can get about 16 flakes off of one bale of hay. So, and I could move them. All right. Now I couldn't, yes, I had the hay hooks and everything like that, and I couldn't like pick it up and just move it. I had this way where I would stand it up lengthwise, and I would put the hay hooks in the side, and then I would hoist it up on top of my foot, and I would like, with the hay hooks and my foot, I would like walk it to the barn out from the back of my truck. But I did this, okay? This was like something I enjoyed. I built my chicken coop. I built my goat pens. I was constantly rearranging the horse corrals because sometimes, there was one time where we had two of our horses together in one big corral, and then we needed to separate them, and then, there was all this stuff, and then we had another horse that I boarded for a little while. So it just, this is all work. This is all hard work, and this stuff is not light, okay? So we lost the farm. We rented the house. The owner of the house did not tell us that he wasn't paying the bank. Bank said, you need to leave. And that being that, we had to get rid of all of our animals. Now we stayed in a cabin for a little while, about 2 years, and got back on our feet. And now we're in our mobile home. And pretty soon, our goal is to get some property because I want my doggone animals back. I won't be able to get those animals, which I really did love. 2 of my goats. They were just more like pets, I tell you. But, and that is on the back of my brain here with one problem that I have, okay? This, like I said, about a year ago, a little over a year ago, my health started declining, and I went ahead and I used that. I said, I'm tired. I'm in pain. I don't feel well. So I laid around in my bed an awful lot, or I just sat around, or I had some excuse or another for why I could not do the stuff that needs to be done around here, around my mobile homestead, because I'm telling you what, I got a lot of stuff to get done. Now, I don't have a farm, but I lost a garden last year because of my mindset health thing. And so now, this year, I have been working on, and I'm still having some muscular stuff, but I don't know if the muscular stuff or neurological stuff, I don't know if maybe it's like connected to, I'm squirreling. Okay, let me get to the point. I allowed my muscles to atrophy. You know what? When your muscles atrophy, it is a lot harder to get them back than it is to lose them or to keep them up. So I'm having to go out every single day. I mean, I go to work every day and I do a lot of walking, and I'm making myself get to where I have to go and do what I have to do and push past whatever pain I have. When I'm at home, I'm making sure that I get my regular chores done, and then now I'm working out on my deck and out in my front yard, and I'm doing this and pushing past whatever. Now it's not even so much that I don't feel well. I actually feel pretty good, but I am experiencing pain. But the pain is because I allowed myself to, my muscles to atrophy. I'm letting myself fall apart practically, you know? And I can't do that. I'm 52 years old, and I still have many years ahead of me and I still have plans to have property and have a farm again. And I was 80 pounds heavier when I had my property, but I was healthier. I was more active. I am, however, now at this point in my life, on less medication than I was back then. So that's going to be a good bonus for as far as that goes. Excuse me. I'm so thirsty. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. So, like, I get it. Like, I really get it. Now, I don't take medication for my fibromyalgia or my lupus, and I never have. And I think that in a way I have a leg up because it's not causing other issues, especially, internal issues, because the medications can cause issues. But, I'm in pain. But I have a theory about that, and I'll have to share that in another video. But what I'm saying is, if there's a way that you could have that pep talk with yourself and tell yourself to get up and get out and go do those things, then do it. Do it if you can, because you know what? I think I really, I mean, I'm not a depressed person, but it's kind of depressing that I am so tired and I am in pain and I am having these weird spasms especially in my back and stuff, and I really believe it's because I took that year. I'm not going to call it a sabbatical because that's wrong word for the laziness that I put into it, So So that's the truth. That's the honest to God truth. I would have a much more prolific and active homestead right now if I hadn't have sat around and used that as my excuse for at least a year or more. My gardens are just now getting started. Last year I did attempt a garden, but it died. It died miserably. And it never bore any fruit. So it's my plants are looking good right now, and I'll be transferring them into the dirt next weekend. I was hoping to be able to do it this weekend, but I have to be sure that we're not going to have a frost. Usually Mother's Day up here in the Southern California mountains is the day that we're going to do that. All right, guys, that's about it. I just wanted to share that with you. I just feel like I wasted a big chunk of time. Not only just wasted it on like wasting time, but I wasted my body, my muscles, my self. So, and you know what? It's really hard getting back to what you used to do. It's really hard. It's knocking me down a couple of times. I am really having a hard time with it. But I'm pushing past it. I know I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I do. I see me moving around and being able to move bales of hay and scoop and stuff like that. You know, I mean, right now my husband, he's 10 years older than me, and he's been out there doing the digging because I can't handle the digging right now. And that's really messed up. That's really messed up. I should be out there doing it with him because I had no problem with that before. No problem whatsoever. All right, well, guys, I don't know if this was helpful. I hope so. I do love you. Like, share, and subscribe. God bless.